The Ministry of Public Works is working on a project to establish, complete, and maintain the building of the General Administration of Financial and Administrative Affairs of the Ministry of Interior. With the latest modern and developed technologies, and under the supervision of Kuwaiti youth cadres of engineers. The project is located in the northern Sabhan area of Mubarak al-Kabir Governorate, on the southwestern side of the capital of Kuwait, with a total area of 40,900 square meters. And is surrounded from the west by buildings of the main headquarters of the Ministry of Interior, and from the north by headquarters building of the Coordinating Command Center. The General Administration of Financial and Administrative Affairs at the Ministry of Interior project will be completed and handed in November 2024 with a total cost of 50 million Kuwaiti dinars.
Ministry of Public Works responsible for establishing, completing, and maintaining the general administration of finance and administrative affairs at the Ministry of Interior. The project is located in the Sabhan area next to the Ministry of Interior off the 6th Ring Road. The remaining time or the expected completion date for the project is 2024 November.
The percentage of national cadres working in the project exceeds 99.9%. The project started in May 2021 and is progressing according to the time plan set for it. As the Ministry of Public Works team was able to overcome the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and was able to continue completing the project without delay.
The total cost of the project comes around to 50 million Kuwaiti dinars. During the COVID pandemic, the project had to be put on hold for a period of time until we were able to come back to work and on an alternating schedule.
The construction, completion, maintenance, and furnishing project for the General Administration of Financial and Administrative Affairs at the Ministry of Interior area is 40,900 square meters, and the building area is 72,125 square meters. The project consists of a ground floor, 5 floors, 3 basements. The building also includes car parks for 1,645 cars, divided between parking lots for employees, auditors, and VIP visitors. In addition to that, the building contains a 3,300 square meter permanent shelter, which is sufficient for 300 people.
The total area of the project is 40,900 square meters, and the total built-up area of the project is 197,000 square meters. The built-up area includes all the floors and the basements of the project after it is completed construction.
The project consists of 3 basements, a ground floor, and other 5 floors. The basement, we have the convention hall, the master convention hall, which is capable of occupying around 540 persons. And we have also a C4 type shelter, also capable of occupying 300 persons. We have car parkings, and we have digital archives and some offices.
The most important thing that distinguishes this project is the natural lighting in all its parts. The distinctive exterior shape, the glass facades, the green areas and parts of the building, the entrance awnings, and the finest type of marble that were imported from Italy were used. The general shape of the project was designed in the form of a series of overlapping the letter V, separated by inner courtyards, and it includes an inclined access on the ground floor that connects the parts of the project with its center, which includes many services. The facade was also designed from visible walls and a group of shading elements that protect the building from the external environment and sunlight. The architectural ideas of the project were inspired by international works of art and architectural projects that met with remarkable success.
For the environmental friendly aspects of the building, first we have the orientation. Now the building is facing south along the east-west axis. This orientation provides a rich amount of daylight entering the building. Now, another thing, we have the facade, which is made of 2 layers. First layer is made of the curtain wall, which uses a very specific type of glazing. This glazing has a coating, protection coating. Well, the protection coating for this glass, actually, what it does, it allows the daylight to enter the building, while at the same time it keeps the infrared radiation from entering the building. This way, bringing down the heat. So the solar gain in this case is very low. It also affects the energy needed to cool this building. So in this case, we have a very low energy required to cool the building. The second actually feature of the building we have is the louvers. Now, at the first moment, when you look at that, we can see the wavy random form of this facade or this louver structure. Okay. Now this louver actually works as a buffer. It lets in also a controlled amount of daylight, while at the same time also reduces the heat gain for the building. If you look at the facade, okay, you could see wavy-like fins all over the facade. Now those fins actually, what they are doing, okay, they're protecting the building. They work as a shield for this building. Rather than letting the sunlight enter the building directly through the curtain wall, through the glazing, no. Those levers actually work as the buffer that will reduce the amount of daylight entering the building and reduce the heat coming with the daylight too, while entering the building.
The project is an administrative building that houses the General Administration of Financial Affairs, the General Administration of Administrative Affairs, the Social Security Fund, the Investment Projects Department, the Department of Mukhtar Affairs, and parking lots. The project building is environmentally friendly and will contain the latest systems in the world, such as solar energy. It will be possible to control the lighting in the rooms and the building in general, so that the lights are turned off after the end of working hours, in order to reduce pollution and reduce pressure on electricity consumption.
Specific features which are we might consider as environmental friendly features of the building, which are we have the building itself is situated facing south and along the east-west axis. Now this orientation is very good for controlling the amount of daylight entering the building. One feature about the facade in the building is the layers of the facade. Okay, now the facade has 3 layers. One of them is the glazing, the curtain wall. We have specific type of glazing. Now this type of glazing is coated with a protection coat that's limit the amount of infrared radiation entering the building without compromising the natural daylight. Also we have another layer which is the louvers. The louvers layer, which is made of random length and height. This random length and height gives the building a wavy form. It's kind of iconic, and it will save a lot of, let's say, energy costs due to the cooling of the building. Okay, one feature which is really interesting, that is, we have around 9,000 square feet of photovoltaic cells, producing around 450 kilowatts a day of electricity. Now, the project has around 9,000 square meters of photovoltaic cells, capable of producing around 450 kilowatts a day of electricity, which is something considerable.
The building security system will also be equipped with the latest devices, such as the micro camera system, that includes a storage memory that can be referred to for a period of 6 months. The construction, completion, maintenance, and furnishing projects for the General Administration of Financial and Administrative Affairs at the Ministry of Interior is a part of the state of Kuwait keenness on sustainability, especially the standards and foundations of green buildings and the preservation of the environment and natural resources, in line with the new Kuwait 2035 plan.